My name's Larry Steckel. I'm with the University of Tennessee. I'm an extension weed specialist. We are at our weed control field day here up in Lake County, just north of Tiptonville. We're about 2 miles from the Kentucky line here, and we're in a field that 3 years ago was absolutely overrun with glyphosate-resistant Palmer pigweed, and we're out looking at a bunch of different treatments in soybeans and in corn, looking at control. And one of the herbicides we've been looking at is Zidua here at some different rates, from 2.5 up to 5 ounces. And we've got it in soybeans, we've got it in corn, we've got it alone, and we also have it tank mixed with some other herbicides. What I can tell you this year, I've been very pleased with residual weed control, particularly residual Palmer amaranth weed control we're getting out of the Zidua product. I like it by itself, but I really like it tank mixed with some herbicides like a PPO herbicide like the Verdict or the Sharpen, and in that way we have two herbicide modes of action that are working on Palmer pigweed, and I think that's going to be a really key going forward for us. Here we have it at 2.5 ounces with an ounce of Sharpen. Looks very good. This is over a month's worth of residual control on Palmer pigweed, and that's just spectacular when you look at the pigweed pressure we have just behind it here. Here we have 2 ounces of Zidua and 5 ounces of Verdict. We had a lot of our growers use Verdict this year in burn down for mare's tail right behind the planter, but here's a herbicide they can add with it to also help them pick up residual on Palmer pigweed, which really those are the two weeds we've got to manage in our soybeans here in Tennessee: mare's tail or horseweed and Palmer pigweed, because Roundup no longer works on either one of them. So Zidua is a new herbicide. It's in kind of the class with the dual type herbicides, but it's got a lot longer residual than dual does on small seeded broadleaves like Palmer pigweed or mare's tail. So we're really kind of happy to see it come on board and give us another tool to help us manage particularly glyphosate resistant Palmer pigweed, which is the key weed now going forward.